You scared me. Now watch your language because we're streaming, but you scared me. Because
remember that little bit of cholesterol you just had blocking that artery?
It's cleared now. It is cleared. No, man, I've already spilled my coffee and stuff this morning. I'm just not in a great mood. Spilled on my shoes, too, man. My cool new shoes.
I didn't know you could jump so high.
And, I can walk in and...
Y'all,
hey, y'all. I'm turning off the mic just for a second, guys. Here, enjoy the news.
Country.
Good morning.
Are trying to confirm that a tornado and not straight-line winds caused the damage. As of this morning, the state of Alabama has over 5,300 confirmed cases of the coronavirus. There are 144 confirmed deaths from the disease, and nearly 700 have been hospitalized since March 13th. In the Wiregrass portion of Alabama, Houston County has 73 cases. Coffee County has 68. There are 21 in Dale County and 20 in Henry County. Geneva County has 4. Over 48,000 have been tested in Alabama, with more than 43,000 negative results. From your hometown news leader, I'm Lisa Sicasio, wishing you a wonderful Wednesday.
This Channel 4 news and weather update brought to you by Dixieland Metals. Make your first roof your last with Dixieland Metals.
Today will be partly cloudy. High clouds move in throughout the afternoon. A high temperature around 82 to 83 degrees. Now overnight tonight we'll see an increase in overall moisture. It'll be kind of muggy to start the day on Thursday, a low of 65. Then we'll see a round of scattered showers and strong thunderstorms beginning late morning, extending through the mid-afternoon. Gusty winds as well as tornadoes will be possible as this line moves through. We'll be keeping a close eye on this here as we move forward, with sunshine to return on Friday, heading into the weekend. For the 4-1 Storm Center, I'm meteorologist Evan Chickbara.
Never easy.
There are leaders, then there's everybody else.
Never easy, guys. Price of gas is as low as it's been in a decade. Can't go anywhere. And if we could, we're going to send some tornadoes our way. Woo! So it looks like we got severe weather coming in Thursday. Of course, we'll let you know exactly what's going on. This is me heaving a sigh. So far, the National Weather Service says gusty winds up to about 35 miles an hour, rain between 1 and 2 inches. Woo! B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning, 4 minutes after 6 o'clock, and Amy is a Mimi. Don't you doubt that for a minute. Mark Dunning Industries brings you this hour, and currently it is 56 and quite gorgeous outside. That's on your all-metal roofing and siding weather radar. Stick around. We're going to have bragging rights trivia coming up in just a few. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my gosh. Terry, that's horrible. Well, of course, we're going to pray for you. Oh, my gosh. Well, sweetie, of course, we're going to pray for you, Terry. Those of you watching, send out prayers to Terry. Her son was in an accident and lacerated his liver. So let's send some prayers up to Children's Hospital in Birmingham for Terry and her son. Sorry to hear that, girl. Let's get y'all a trivia question. I got some water. Spilled my coffee this morning. Grandma. You're welcome, Terry. Justin, okay. Hey, it's Earth Day. All right. Mama, don't get dressed up for nothing. Morning, Lena. Hey, Becca. Glad y'all could be with us. Moonshine. Dixieland delight. So glad y'all could be with us this morning. Well, the drama so far is that I spilled coffee on my fancy pants shoe. Hey, Wayne and Kathy, glad y'all could be with us this morning. Oh, Becca, it'll be a good morning. Hey, I, after about, I'm 122 years old, and it took me about 100 years to figure out I need to just start at a certain date in the year. I need to go ahead and start taking some Zyrtec and keep some Flonase just handy, because pollen season starts like on this date and then ends about 2 weeks before that date. So you got about a 2-week window of zero allergies around here anyway. I forgot to take my coffee cup home, so I'm drinking water this morning. Y'all know I'm an Auburn fan. It's no secret. They've hid the Auburn from me, though. That's not cool. They thought they could hide it from me. Anyway, I'm a huge Auburn fan. So let me get to the story here. Whoops. So I left my regular coffee to-go cup. My son used to be a huge Bama fan. So he had a bunch of Bama swag, and we had a to-go Bama cup. And those were my options. A Bama cup or nothing. Benadryl works. Yeah, no, Auburn. Ha, ha, ha. Anyway, so I use this old Bama to-go cup, and it's doing all right. Doesn't hold nearly enough coffee, just letting you know. And I get to the radio station, I'm doing my thing, and I go to get some coffee, and I'm not used to this cup, and it slipped out of my hands, y'all, and spilled all over my fancy pants shoes. You know how I am with my shoes. It was a Bama tumbler. It's a Bama tumbler. There's some Nico Moon for you. Having a good time with Pollard and Dave in the morning. 56 now on your all-metal roofing and siding weather radar. This hour brought to you by Mark Dunning Industries. Want you to keep it here. You could get qualified for Mom's Day Out. It's brought to you by Glass Doctor, Dothan Blowpipe, and Massage Envy. And what we're giving away is a whole day at the spa for Mom and her best friend. All you need to do is get qualified. You can give it to Mom, or if you're a mom, you can give it to yourself. Keep it here. Thank you, Wayne. Wayne Walters saying War Eagle. We're streaming live, in case you didn't know, on the Facebook and on the YouTube. So make sure you find B1053 on Facebook, and on YouTube, just type in Wiregrass Radio. 2 words, you'll find it. We're having fun. Oh, my goodness. War Eagle Walter. Wayne Walters. Did I call you Walter? Sorry, I haven't had... My coffee's gone. It's spilled on my fancy pants shoes. Man. I guess I'm just going to have to gently try to wash the coffee out of them before they stain up. Rotie. That's how you say it. R-O-W-T-I-E. That's how I always hear it. Rotie. Let's see about it. We got to get some bragging rights trivia going on, huh? I gotta do something about these lights too. I'm just seeing spots. Oh, that's not much better, but it's a little better. Woo! Hey, Bran, good morning. No, we've got a coffee maker. The coffee maker up here, Becca's just horrible. A mole fan. Mole people or the semi-moles? Kathy's the War Eagle. I got you. Good to see you, Bran. I hope you got out. Hey, look. There's some cool trails. I took a deep dive down a rabbit hole on that trail site that Doug put us onto when we started talking about that trail in Eufaula. So I'm going to find me some trails to ride when I get my bike back out of the shop. Should be today or tomorrow, I'm hoping. Warrior Girl, go Knowles. Or Moles, according to Wayne. funny. I worked at a radio station in Panama City in the 80s. And one of the fans of the radio station gave us his season tickets to the Seminole games in Tallahassee. And they were 50-yard line seats. No kidding. Now, they weren't like right up front, but they were 50-yard line seats. And those were the years when old Neon Dion were playing. Deion Sanders. I watched him play. Red Mountain Park. Nice. I tell you what, Bren's making the most of her time. She is getting back to nature. So, yeah, I'm a Neon Dion fan because I got to see him play at his best, in my opinion, when he was at the playing for the Seminoles. So that was cool. Ain't no better way. Ain't no better time. Here and now. Oh, we had a gorgeous sunrise this morning. Let me go check and see if it's done. Ain't no better time than Becky, Mimi seems to be doing okay. She's so wrapped up. She barely communicates, and that's okay. New baby in the house. We're going to let her do her thing. But I assume that Mimi's doing great. The baby's absolutely precious. Precious. All right, here we go. Going to do some of that bragging rights trivia, y'all. Here we go. Here and now. Oh, my gosh. Okay. I have some humor this morning. It's going to be funny. Ain't no better place, ain't no better time than here and now. Yeah. B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning to you. Kenny Chesney's latest here. Oh, I sing it so loud. I like that song. Looking for a high around 81. It's 57 and fair now on your all-metal roofing and siding weather radar. Don't forget this hour is brought to you by Mark Dunning Industries. And guys, it is time to play Bragging Rights Trivia. If you correctly answer this morning's early bird trivia question, you get bragging rights. If you want to answer 699-1053, you can call or text 699-1053. You can join us on our stream on Facebook and on YouTube, and you can answer there as well. We are just playing for bragging rights. Now, yesterday, we found out that men are better than women when it comes to sleeping. Here's another study. Men are better at this, too, and I'm not so sure I want to be proud of it. But a study shows that men are 4 times more likely to do this behind the wheel of a vehicle than women. 4 times more likely. All right, let me ask it again. A study shows that men are 4 times more likely to do this behind the wheel than a woman is. What are we looking for? 699-1053. You can call 699-1053. You can text the B-Buzz line, or you can answer on our stream either on Facebook or on YouTube. Look for B1053 and Wiregrass Radio. Here's your question. It's statistically proven that men are better than women when it comes to this. Behind the wheel. 4 times more likely to do this when we're driving than women. I got no clue. It's horrible. But we're more likely to do this behind the wheel than a woman. Not proud of this one. 699-1053. It's Bragging Rights Trivia with Pollard and Dave. Becca, eat is a great guess. No, I don't eat in my truck. I'm real picky about that. Well, I take that back. I might have a Cliff Bar on the way to the bike trails, but nothing that's going to make a crumb or require me to clean up because I'm either lazy or picky. I can't tell. It's a horrible, horrible question. Well, the answer's horrible. Men are 4 times more likely to do this behind the wheel than a woman. Now, it's not what happens because the man is behind the wheel, not something he does physically behind the wheel. It's terrifying, actually, when you find out the answer. You're going to be like, it's kind of scary, Dave. Let's see if we can get something a little upbeaty here. What do we got here? No guesses? Let's see here. Cuss, yeah. Road rage, yeah. Sleep, no, that's a great guess. Not doze off. Fixing their hair, yeah. Well, I'm guilty, but that's not what I'm guilty. That's not what the question is. Sleep's a great answer. That's not it, y'all. It's horrible. It's horrible. And once again, it doesn't happen behind the wheel. Now, the cussing, Chip, the cussing could definitely happen after this happens. Hey, Paige, good to see you this morning. I am not ignoring. Becca, you know better than that. Those are great guesses, though. See if anybody. Hey, Ricky, good to see you. Oh, let's see if somebody posted on the buzz line. Falling asleep. No, that's not it. Great guess, though. Another falling asleep. All right, so have an accident? Well, technically that is correct, but that's not what I'm looking for. It's a very specific kind of accident. I'll give you a clue here in a minute. Yeah, having an accident, but it's a pretty specific kind of pretty horrible accident. And I'm scared to admit it. It's just awful. But I figured since we won it sleeping, die. No, Ricky, it's not dying. Okay, Ricky, the question is, according to a study, it shows that men are 4 times more likely to do this when they're driving than women. Now, what are we looking for? All right, and your clues that I've given out so far is that it doesn't happen physically behind the wheel. The guy just is behind the wheel when it happens. We've had some great guesses. But that is your question for this morning. Not hit and run, Warrior Girl. That's awful. Rear ending, terrible. Very close, though. Cutting someone off. No, not hit and run. Not rear end. You got to get awfuler and worser. It's just terrible. Not poop their pants, Paige. Or, if you're a senior citizen, depends. Poop their pants. You're too funny, Paige. Hits an animal. Becca's getting closer and closer. You are getting closer and closer, Becca. Y'all, Becca's going to get bragging rights if y'all don't start guessing. Men are 4 times more likely. Yes, we're just going to blow up behind the wheel of a car. No, Ricky, that's not it. Men are 4 times more likely to do this in the vehicle than women while in the vehicle. See, I left that out just to kind of throw you. Yeah, depends. No, I don't know. Oh, my. Not hit a deer. That's a great guess. Becca, also a great guess. That's not it, though. Very close, though. Stick around. Let's see if I can't give it away. Love ain't. B1053, Pollard and Dave, Eli Young and his band, Love Ain't. 56 on your all-metal roofing and siding weather radar. We are playing some early bird trivia for bragging rights this morning. Oh, it's just horrible. But here we go. A study shows that men are 4 times more likely to do this behind the wheel than women. Now, your clue is it doesn't happen to the guy behind the wheel. The guy is just behind the wheel when it happens. We've had some great guesses, including hit and run, cutting someone off, hitting a deer, die. Good golly, that's horrible. Have an accident. And I'll tell you what, some very close guesses here. And the close guesses are having an accident and hitting a deer. And Warrior Girl wants to say hitting an animal on purpose. No, that's not it. It's just horrible. 699-1053 if you want to take a shot on the phone, or you can use the Be Buzz line, or you can comment on our Facebook live stream. You can comment on our YouTube live stream. The question, once again, for bragging rights this morning. A study shows that men are 4 times more likely to do this while they're driving, while they're behind the wheel, than women are. It's horrible. We've had some very close guesses with having an accident and hitting an animal, and those are the 2 closest guesses. And y'all got to ramp up the horrible aspect of it. It's awful to know that this happens. 699-1053, call or text or comment on YouTube and Facebook. It's Bragging Rights Trivia with Pollard and Dave. Let's see. Chevrolet. All right, what do we got? Oh, I got a call. Let me see. I'm a mute. I'm going to. Chip got it. Ricky got it. All right. Let me get someone on the phone. All right, that was funny. It's not kill, Ricky. That's the most horrible, but it's not kill. It's just hit someone. Oh, but this one's funny. And I can't believe nobody guessed it. What? All right, let me find out who gets bragging rights. Let's see here. Who said it first? Ricky got it first. Ricky D. Callahan hitting a pedestrian. Chip got it next. Hitting a pedestrian. Isn't that horrible? It's just awful. We're bad. We're bad people. Men are bad. According to survey. Ricky, man, you're dark, brother. No, that's not it. It's just accidentally hitting someone. Ooh. in the middle of nowhere. There's a little mud on the tires. Get a little mud on the tire. B1053, Pollard and Dave getting some mud on the tires with Brad Paisley. Good morning to you this hour, brought to you by Mark Dunning Industries. We're playing early bird trivia for Bragging Rights this morning, and it goes a little something like this. A study shows that men are 4 times more likely to do this behind the wheel than a woman. What are we looking for? That they're number one.
Okay.
That's a great guess. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a hand gesture. Somebody online got it. As a matter of fact, our good friend Ricky Calhoun got it on the Facebook stream, and it is hitting a pedestrian. Yeah. Men are 4 times more likely to do that than women. Now, that's according to a study. I personally have never hit anybody. I promise. Oh, that's sad. You know, when I'm riding the trail, I have to keep my eyes out for snakes and turtles and whatnot. And I've actually hit a tree avoiding a turtle before. Snakes are pretty quick. Turtles, not so much. And I'll tell you, are you guys like this when you're driving down the road on the way to work or wherever you're going and you see a turtle in the road? Do you pick him up and move him? I'm very much pro getting the turtle out of the road. It's been like that all my life. I found a snapper one time, probably that big, and he was smack dab in the middle of the road, and traffic is zooming. And I happened to have a cooler in my truck at the time, and I tried to get that sucker in the cooler. Y'all, it was one of those thick igloo plastic filled with foam, strong coolers. One of those you can drop them out. Good for you, Becca. Thick coolers, old igloo cooler. You could have dropped it out of a window and it just bounces, that kind of cooler. This snapping turtle bit through that cooler. Not a problem. So we just stopped traffic and kind of get him over. Because I wasn't going to pick that joker up. Now, I got some friends who would have took that turtle and made turtle soup. Oh, yeah. That's right. That's what I've always done, is try to move them the direction they're going. I don't know if turtles are that single-minded, but it makes sense. If they were going that way, let's help them go that way. Love me some turtles. How's that meme go? I like turtles. Let's see if I can find it. I like turtles. Yeah. And now look, where I go riding at Forever Wild, Becca, I see snapping turtles. I promise you, their shells are 2 feet long. And when their heads are out and their tails are out, they're a good 3 feet long. Huge, 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 huge. When they're under the water, we can catch them at this place where the water is. And when their head sticks out, it literally looks like a log. And unless, because of the angle and how high up we are, you can actually see the shell. But you're like, what? That thing's huge. And then he moves, and like everything scatters because he's the boss turtle. Oh, yeah. B1053, Pollard and Dave, Kane Brown, gonna lose it. We're gonna keep it here, though. We're gonna have fun this morning like we do every morning, 6:34 right now. And this hour is brought to you by Mark Dunning Industries. By fun, I mean we're gonna get some folks qualified for Mom's Day Out, an entire day at the spa for Mom and her best friend. Whenever all this settles down, Mom's gonna get it because she deserves it. It's all brought to you by Glass Doctor, Dothan Blowpipe, and Massage Envy. Keep it here. When you hear that cue to call in, yeah, we're taking caller 15. Okay. Lots of turtles. Got one turtle after traffic cringed every time. Yeah, see? You can be a turtle hero, just like Becca. All right. I got to go tinkle. I'll be right back, y'all. Turtles can be stinky. Yes, they can. Okay. Just got word from Mimi. She'll be back tomorrow. They do stink. Play some music. Okay. All right, Becca. I see what you're doing there. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing now. Mm-hmm. Oh, you say you can't see it? Can't see it enough? There we go. Putting that old sunrise on. It was a pretty one this morning. Today's Wednesday. It's pizza night. What? Yeah, I'm thumb typing. Don't hate. It's the best I got. There we go. Should be posted in just a second. I want pizza. No oven. What? That stinks. Thanks for telling me what's hiding that awesome thing, Becca. You're the best. Of course I will. Of course I will. There we go. All right, let's get this sunrise on here. Do, 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 do. All right, let's see here if y'all want to see this. Yeah, good one this morning. Good old sunrise. Hope you enjoyed that. Oh, that's awful. Becky, I'm sorry. Becca, I'm sorry to hear that. Thank you. God did that, not me. Kiss a little more, a little less. B1053, Pollard and Dave, Michael Ray, thinking just a little less. 56 now on your all-metal roofing and siding weather radar. This hour brought to you by Mark Dunning Industries. Keep listening for your cue to call in and get qualified for Mom's Day Out. It's all brought to you by Massage Envy, Glass Doctor, and Dothan Blowpipe. Okay. Huh, nobody can watch us in Canada. Got blocked in Canada for some reason, maybe because I'm singing. Rain is a good thing. Corn is whiskey. B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning to you. 647, 56, and absolutely gorgeous right now on your all-metal roofing and siding weather radar. Just a few clouds in the skies. Look, Evan tells us we got some weather coming up this Thursday. Hopefully it'll be earlier in the day. Well, hopefully it won't be bad at all. How about that? Showers and possibly a thunderstorm. We've got gusts expected at least 35 miles an hour, 100% chance of rain, and about 1 to 2 inches possible this Thursday. Of course, if anything goes crazy, we'll be right here to tell you all about it. You know what time it is.
It's time for Pollard and Dave's Daily Devotion, proudly brought to you by Saliba Construction and Southern Outdoor Sports on B1053.
All right, you guys are finding lots to do in your spare time right now. I suggest going to Southern Outdoor Sports and getting geared up for some fishing, because it is some good fishing weather out there right now. Today we're going to talk about effective time management. This is from Ephesians 5:15 and 16. Be careful then how you live, not as unwise men, but as wise, making the most of your time. Do you ever struggle with making the most of your time, feeling like there's just not enough time in each day? Well, we have to remember that we're all have the same amount of time, 168 hours a week, 24 hours a day, and the key is making the most of our time. This is a spiritual as well as a practical issue. Scripture says, be careful then how you live, not as unwise men, but as wise, making the most of your time. So how do you do that? Think about the top 3 to 5 most important things you need to do. This list will help you prioritize how you spend your time. Then, as you approach each day, write down the first thing you need to do, commit to doing it, then go to the second most important thing and do it. Effective time management is an important discipline to have in order to have a successful life. So get with it before your time runs out. I thought that was important today because that's tough. Hey, Patricia, good to see you. Hey, Vish, good to see you. Hey, Becca, back off. Pump your brakes. Yeah. Well, it's spring, it's storms. We've got warm weather mixing with still some of that cold weather from the north. So the potential, Patricia, Mimi is at home with Braden. Yeah, she's a Mimi now. So that's where Amy is right now. She is with Braden and Ansley and Michael. She says she'll be back tomorrow. Good morning, Vishnu. Good to see you all the way from India. My brother looks like me. Don't have a brother. So, okay. I don't have a brother, Vishnu. I've got 2 half brothers and they live like mega far away from me. Time management is important, Becca. It sure is. Especially now because we got a lot of it, you know. We got a lot of time. Brother Ricky is what we call him. No, he's not my real brother. Brother Ricky is just what we call him on the radio. And he does a show in the afternoons. That's right. We just call him Brother Ricky. Oh, let's see. It's what I want to hear. Now, Becca, you need to be doing better with the classes. This is me getting on to you. Well, good for you. I'm proud, Becca, that you're passing. I don't know what is APA or Turabin. What are you writing? That would be interesting to know. You go with me. Good for you. So what are you studying, Becca? And tell us what APA and Turabin is, please, for those of us that don't know. History after 1945. Okay, so you just got finished with World War II? So you studying to be a teacher, a lawyer, a historian? I love you so. Would you go with me? With me. Science of sociology. Okay. Cold War and Truman Doctrine. I see. I remember studying all that. We did, when I was in boarding school, we did World War II. Actually, we did the history of China to Mao Zedong and his rule. Then we did World War II because they kind of happen all about the same time. Then we did the Cold War. Yeah. Good for you, Becca. Proud of you, girl. Would you go with me? All right. I am going to get myself a qualifier. Yes. Brother Ricky wears many, many hats, Vishnu. He wears many, many, many hats. All right, I'm going to mute my microphone, guys, because I got to answer the phone here. Talk to you in a second. All righty. Pain in the butt, APA isn't as bad. I prefer MLA. Oh, double spaced, cover page, numbered. Oh, I got the hiccups. That's no good. So these are writing styles. Interesting. When I was writing essays back in the dark ages and we used pens and paper, I had a professor teach, this was different essays, I guess. I'm writing an essay for English. That's what I got my degree in. Anyway, we use the X123 method. Times New Roman. Aha. You can't use sans serif or cartoon or copper plate. Those are the only ones I don't remember. Okay. Interesting. Is this because you'll be filling out specific, in your career, is this because you'll be using this to fill out specific forms, to write whatever you need to do? Now, is this determined by the professor? Is it required for graduation? Or is it just they're just trying to give you busy work? Just for papers. Huh. I guess it's part of that discipline that they're trying to. Oh, yeah. Discipline. A lot of people forget that getting educated is a discipline. Come on, sing along, sing along. Give you all the news.
Dothan's Country.
I like it.
This is WECB Headland Dothan.
It's got layers.
B1053.
Happy Hump Day, Wiregrass. I'm Lisa Sicasio with your hometown news leader headlines. There are reports of a shooting in Dothan. According to those reports, police responded to a firearm assault just after 10 p.m. at Mona Drive and Denton Road. Not much is known about the case at this time, although it is said that the victim was taken to the hospital. When more information is released, we will let you know. In Henry County, at least 50 homes and other buildings received significant damage from the weekend's severe weather. 8 to 10 of those are likely destroyed. Emergency Management Director Ronnie Dollar tells us the Templeton area suffered the worst. That's where a 61-year-old man died when his mobile home flipped. The National Weather Service and their experts are trying to confirm that a tornado and not straight-line winds caused the damage. As of this morning, the state of Alabama has over 5,300 confirmed cases of the coronavirus. There are 144 confirmed deaths from the disease, and nearly 700 have been hospitalized since March 13th. In the Wiregrass portion of Alabama, Houston County has 73 cases. Coffee County has 68. There are 21 in Dale County and 20 in Henry County. Geneva County has 4. Over 48,000 have been tested in Alabama, with more than 43,000 negative results. From your hometown news leader, I'm Lisa Sicasio, wishing you a wonderful Wednesday.
So the APA has their own writing style that you have to do? Okay, so it's definitely a school-related thing there. Crazy. Well, I'm sure and hope that it serves a purpose. Look at you. Using parenthetical method right there. B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning to you. 7 minutes after 7 o'clock. 60 now on your all-metal roofing and siding weather radar. Absolutely gorgeous outside. This hour is brought to you by Covenant Care Hospice, and I want you to keep listening for your chance to get qualified for Mom's Day Out. We're going to give Mom a much-deserved break when this is all over. It's George Strait. Okay. Well, look at you, Becca. Mad props to you, girl. Takes special people to do that. I take it you're a special people. I'm glad for that. Let's see. Has we been blocked again? Has we been blocked again? No, we didn't get blocked. All right, I'm going to share a little info for y'all. A little insight. You know how your Facebook kind of tells a little bit about yourself? Special ed. If I were to open up my Facebook at any given time, you're going to see stereo systems from the 1960s and 70s. Compact disc collectors, don't ask. Album collectors, snakes, turtles, insects, flowers. That's what you're going to see when you look at my Facebook page. I could leave it open and have no fear. There is nothing on Facebook that ain't just mundane and boring to most. I mean, look right here. Good looking little stereo system here. It's a little newer than I'm interested in. Ain't nothing in this house worth fighting over. Let's see. I'll show you what trips my trigger when I go on to the book of face here. Not much to see. Not this day. There we go. Okay. Nice. Pioneer turntable. Oh, needs about $25, so it's not bad. Ooh. I'm not finding anything that I would be happy to show you. Let me look at my group here. Give it away. Here we go. This is the kind of stuff I'm looking at. That kind of stuff. Full of love. Chameleons, bearded dragons, food, art, and random stuff on yours as well, Becca. It's good to know that I'm not the only weirdo. Mm. Yeah, it was a nice little cassette deck. I just actually found one on the side of the road a couple weeks ago. It's actually a stereo cassette receiver, so you can still plug a turntable in, and it's got an AM/FM tuner built in. It's an old Kenwood. Somebody just chunked it on the side of the road, so yours truly just snatched it. Now I got to learn how to fix it. Chameleon named Tequila, bearded dragon named Natsu. No, I can't say that one. Mm-hmm. You were trying to get me, Becca. Shaggy is not my middle name. Shaggy is the condition of my hair, Vishnu. My middle name is Lindsay. Yeah, me too. I've still got most of my albums, Becca. Shaggy, my middle name. That's funny. Nope. It's a condition of my hairs because we don't have any hairstylists open right now, and I am loath to cut my own hair because I generally just, get frustrated. B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Brett Young and Catch. Good morning to you. It is 60 now on your all-metal roofing and siding weather radar. It's going to be a beautiful day today. Look for a high of about 82 and enjoy it while you can, because tomorrow about this time, we're going to be talking a whole different story. Now, I don't know the details yet because it ain't here yet, but we will be covering some severe weather tomorrow, probably around 9-ish or so. We'll be talking hard and heavy about the weather. This hour is brought to you by Covenant Care Hospice, and we are giving Mom a day out. Keep it here for details, and your chance to get qualified could happen at any time. Okay, go back and go. Yeah, I wouldn't let my wife near my head with scissors. Be reading about me in the paper. What a great song. Oh, computer, please don't act up on me today. Let's see. Oh, how about that one? Yeah. You're the one I need, baby. You would be my queen. You're right in the wrong. You're good on my soul. It's true. I got you. Grew up in the 80s. I was graduating high school. I was out of high school in 82. Woo! I'm an old man. I'm probably old as your mama. No. You're good for my soul, it's true. Yeah, the dinosaurs miss me. Ha 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 ha. I'm old enough to have had a newspaper route with over 200 customers. I'm old enough to remember life before cable television and dialing a phone like this. That's funny. Hold you tight. Oh, I'm just going to let this one go. It's a good new one. Here's a new one by Parmalee and Blanco Brown. Good little tune I found yesterday. Tell you what, a rotary phone compared to this, superior. I'm going to show you a neat something I saw there. You can actually, let's see if you can buy the kit. No, doesn't look like it. All right. Somebody's actually made this using, I think they call it Raspberry Pi. But look at this thing. This is a straight up. Oh, it's too small. Look at a bigger picture. That's not large. I asked for a large image. Oh, well. Yeah, it's too small. I want to show you this thing. Some lady, some engineer, made a rotary cell phone. And it's the coolest thing. But the pictures are too small. So go to Google, go to images and type in rotary cell phone. I wanted to share the picture with you, but you can't angry hang up, that's true.
The number you have dialed has...
B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. That's brand new music from Parmalee and Blanco Brown, Just the Way. Good morning to you. It is Pollard and Dave in the morning. 721, still only 60 on your All Metal Roofing and Siding weather radar. Look, it's going to be a great day to get out into the yard and get that yard work done because Tomorrow, not so much. We've got a good chance of rain. Let me break it down for you. As far as I know so far, and this is from the National Weather Service, for Thursday, showers and possibly a thunderstorm. Some of the storms could be severe. We're looking for a high tomorrow near 78. Breezy winds, south-southwest winds about 10 to 15 miles an hour, and they're predicting gusts as high as 35. 100% chance of rain tomorrow, and amounts between 1 and 2 inches are possible. So if anything breaks loose in the weather world tomorrow, we are going to be right on top of it. It's kind of our gig. Now, getting a mortgage, that's Tim Watson's gig. Tim, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, man, busy times in the mortgage business. I've been following online that the interest rates, no matter where you are, who you are, or what you're trying to finance as far as a home goes, it's worth looking into.
Yes, it is, for sure. I mean, I'm telling you right now, if you're renting still, you're either not a listener of our show every morning, or you just are worried that you're going to hear the word no.
Yeah.
And that's what we've told y'all all the time is we don't say no, we say when. You know, we're going to tell you what you have to do to be able to buy and how long it's going to take, your score to get to where it needs to be.
That's awesome. And Tim, to have a team like that on my side, knowing that they got my best interests at heart, that's comforting to know, because when you make a purchase of a home, that's a bunch of money. That's a lot of money. And to know that I got a team like yours on my side to make sure that I'm not going to get an interest rate that's going to crush me, that I'm not going to get into some kind of bloated payment plan that 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road is going to crush me. I'm working with Hometown Lenders, and they're a family of people that want to make sure that I stay in my home as long as I want to with no sweat involved.
Yeah, none of my team members will ever put you into a situation that we do not think benefits you. We've had a lot of times when people will call and say, well, I want to do this. And after we look at their situation, we'll tell them, well, if you want to do that, we will do that for you. But here's what I recommend is a better situation for you, and will save you a lot more money. So we're going to always recommend what we feel is the best situation financially for you, because we've been doing this for so long.
Well, that's right, Tim. It's like you're not going to go to the chicken shack and order a steak, are you?
No, sir.
No. If you want a mortgage, you got to talk to people who know about mortgages. And let me tell you what, the way the markets are behaving right now, if you don't have a friend that is watching the trends and that knows that now is the good time to act and not right now is a good time to act, you're doing yourself a disservice, because let me tell you, Tim and his team, they study this. Okay, they go to conferences and they go to webinars, and they're reading the news, and they're continually educating themselves and discovering what's the best plan for homeowners at any given time. Is that not incorrect? Is that right?
That's correct. I mean, I make sure we've got a training class for all of our processors this morning, that we've set up about new programs that are coming on. So while they're processing, they will know, the new guidelines and new things that we can and can't do. And we make sure that, all of our people are up to date on what's happening in the industry, because it is changing so much.
It's changing so fast. Now, Tim, one of the things that I've learned from listening to you these years is if you're interested in buying a home, go ahead and get the ball rolling. Because when you've got people that are continually educating themselves in the mortgage industry, they're going to process your paperwork and they're going to say, hey, wait a minute, now's not right. Let's wait a couple of days. Or now is right, let's do it right now. Because they've got your best interests at heart. But if they don't have the information to get you going, they're kind of just, not helping you the way they could.
Yeah, I mean, rates are changing. I mean, we've seen them change within an hour. We've seen them change, within 5 hours. We've seen them change in a day. So if we have your information already in the system and we've got you ready, when the rates drop to where we believe is going to be the lowest that they will be, we can lock you right then. If your information is not in and your paperwork's not in and the rates drop and we have to call you and say, hey, I need you to get all your information filled out, you may be in the middle of a meeting. You may have something else. It may take you a couple hours to do that. by the time you get your information in, rates could have gone up.
And Tim, it only takes about 10 or 15 minutes to get it done. What's the quickest way to do it?
MortgageManTim.com, go to the Our Team tab. You can click on your favorite Rate Shakers picture. It'll take you straight to their application, fill it out, and they will take it from there.
That sounds so easy. It's Hometown Lenders and MortgageManTim.com. Hometown Lenders and Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 65084. Tim, I hope you have an awesome day today.
Man, I'm on it.
Thanks, bud.
All right, brother.
Yeah, that phone's really neat. That's the kind of retro thing I would totally go for. The only thing I think I would miss is a camera, and I don't remember if it has a camera, because I do enjoy that feature on this phone. But other than that, I make phone calls on it. Oh, and I send texts and stuff. And I track my trail bike rides. Let's see, what else do I use it for? Now I play games on it sometimes, you know, when I'm on the potty. I look at Facebook, but y'all, when I told you what I see on my Facebook, it's because I don't see politics, because I don't block people, but if they post something that I'm like, really, I'll prevent myself from seeing that kind of stuff. BRB. All right, y'all get the bonus heads up. I'm going to get a qualifier. So those of you that are watching us online, I am going to be taking a qualifier for Mom's Day Out in about 1 minute. Get ready to go. Oh, excuse me. Oh, my goodness. You're caller 1. You are caller 2. Oh, I got to turn this off just in case. And that is why I mute, because the phone call is a little difficult. She was having difficulty. Let's see. Millions of times, like twice. Oh, man, she's the radio winning queen. Oh. Well, Becca, it's like the lottery. You can't win if you don't play, grr. Just saying. I did win something off the radio once a long time ago, a 20-inch color TV. It was huge. That's how long ago that was. May we are. May we are. Who is this?
Amy Cox.
Well, Amy, you just got qualified for Mom's Day Out. How about that?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay, good. You just got qualified for Mom's Day Out. How about that?
All right. Thank you.
You are so welcome. It's all brought to you by Glass Doctor, Dothan Blowpipe, and Massage Envy. And you've just qualified Mom or yourself, if you're a mom, for a day at the spa with your best friend, flowers, and dinner for two. How about that?
Sounds good.
What's your name, doll?
Beanie.
I can barely hear you, sweetie, but I want you to tell everybody what station is your most very favorite.
B1053.
She's sweet, and she got in. That's what it's all about. Hey, Shannon, good to see you. So this is the number one song in the country, and I'm not surprised. What do y'all think about old Gabby Barrett's I Hope? I know that the guitarist is killing it on this song, and it's a good song. Wow. Germany has canceled Oktoberfest since first time since World War II. The National Spelling Bee has been canceled. Never been canceled since 45. Wow. Like you did on me. Like you did on me. B1053, Gabby Barrett, the number one song in the country right now. And I hope it's 60 now. I hope you're going to make the most of your day. Absolutely gorgeous is the forecast. Well, there should be a few clouds in the sky. Tomorrow's when things get crazy, and we'll let you know exactly what's going on thanks to our all-metal roofing and siding weather radar. This hour is brought to you by Covenant Care Hospice, and I'm just reading where Rob Gronkowski is returning to football. The Patriots traded him to Tampa so he could play with Tom Brady, and he got a 1-year, $10 million contract. I don't know if the Gronk's that good. Oh, I didn't know that, Warrior Girl. Good for you, Becca. Yeah, I like that song a lot, too. I mean, I don't even know what Gabby Barrett looks like. Let me see. Finished third on season 16. She married a hippie. Who's she married? Yeah, he's a straight hippie. You got shaggier hair than me now. Anyway, that song's a killer. And if he's playing guitar on it, well, then there you go. I just did. She's pretty. He looks like a hippie. But I'm old like that. He looks like he's from the 70s. But I'm not a girl. So, what do I know? Oh. Wow. How about that? Pets are going to go through separation anxiety. I hadn't even thought about that. Did y'all get your checks yet? Your stimulus check? I get it. Becca, I totally get it. Yeah, no, I hope people aren't buying televisions with their stimulus check. I hope not. That's for bills and groceries and rent and stuff. Mm-mm-mm. So what do you guys think of the new Sam Hunt song, Hard to Forget, where he's using that Webb Pierce record in there? I like it. It's just crazy enough for me to like. Savings, that's a good place to put it, because use it for an emergency if you have to. That's what I would do with my stimulus check. I might act like it's not even there. I haven't even checked to see if it's there. I need to do that today. Up there. I love this song. I wish I could play it for you on the stream. Third on Scene 16, and he was eliminated top 5. Well, how about that? I'd play it, but dang, Canada's already blocked me for some reason, probably because of the music. Yeah, take, put the can. I have take, put the can too, Becca. I have put the can. Put the can. Okay. I still think I have put the can is so much better. I need to get a t-shirt with that. I have put the can. That would be hilarious. If you're walking down the street and you saw somebody with a t-shirt that says, I have ... put the can. Oh my. Isn't that cold-hearted truth? Sam Hunt, hard to forget with Pollard and Dave in the morning. It is 60 outside on your all-metal roofing and siding weather radar. This hour is a service of Covenant Care Hospice, and I was just reading, I don't know if this lady is a genius or not, but the Daily Mirror says that Londoner Linda Shelton went viral yesterday because she has developed a new way to clip her dog's nails while she is quarantining, because clearly she can't take it to the doctor, the vet, because she's practicing good, safe social distancing. So here's what she does. She wraps her forehead in saran wrap before covering it with peanut butter. Then she sits in front of the dog, and as he licks the peanut butter, she clips his nails. I don't know if that's genius or not, but that certainly is a clever way to get your dog to be still enough to clip his nails. So what, you just snapped up in the bed, just, oh, and then he freaked out? He must be a light sleeper. And why are you sleeping with earplugs? Oh, so you don't get, you don't have to answer that. I remember you had to go to the doctor because of a old buggy bug. Oof. Better you than me, girl. Better you than me. Yeah, no, that's right. It does feel later. Well, it's 8 o'clock now. It does feel later than that. Hey, are y'all doing a lot of reading? I'm reading a whole lot. I read a lot anyway, but I'm reading more now because, well, television is kind of either depressing or boring to me. I'm a big fan of the Jack Reacher books. I just finished one yesterday and started rereading The Stand by Stephen King about a big old virus that takes out a bunch of folks. I have not read so. I don't know what a digital scrap kit is. Digital scrap kit. Oh, excuse me. Goodness gracious. B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning to you. 3 minutes after 8 o'clock. This hour of service of Mitchell Mazda on the Boulevard and Enterprise. 62 glorious degrees. That's right. We had an 8 o'clock heat wave this morning. Bumped up 2 degrees. Fair skies and beautiful with Pollard and Dave in the morning. Yeah, I heard about the movie. Haven't seen it. I kind of got put off Stephen King movies because a lot of them were just so bad and didn't stick with the book. I'm very keen on sticking to the book. But I'll have to check it out, The Cell. I read The Stand, golly. I was still in high school, so probably 1981 was when I read The Stand. And so I'm going to revisit that, see if it holds up. What I'm gonna do is it ain't no cure for the summertime blues. Dr. Sleep. Now that was like the sequel to The Shining, right? Now the book is awesome, and the Stanley Kubrick movie of The Shining is awesome, but the two are barely related. That was one I guess I approve of, one of the King movies that I personally approve of. Yeah, Dr. Sleep. Isn't it about the little boy after he's grown? I'll have to check it out and see. Just to see if it matches. Now, The Stand on TV, the TV show was okay. It stuck to the book pretty good. Let's see. I'll tell you what, the TV... It is, okay. All right. My son plays Mortal Kombat 11, and we play card games. The TV version of it, to me, was better than the movie version of it, but the movie version of it was scary and held pretty faithful to the book, just as the TV did, but I just like the TV version better for some reason. I don't know why. I think, I don't know. There's just something about it. I dug the TV version. Which it? I like the TV version from, I want to say it was the 90s with John Ritter, and the old one is what I'm talking about, is the one I prefer. Now, I like the new one. Don't get me wrong. The new one was great. But I think the first one, the TV one, was better. That's just me.
What's going on up in here?
Oh, not much.
So I switched brands of oil of oregano.
Yeah.
You know, I tell you to take that, right?
Yeah.
So I switched brands. Never to my bird.
You taste spaghetti.
It was. That sure reminds me of the Italian girl. Because she cooked pasta and spaghetti all the time.
Yeah.
Non-stop, and she used so much oregano.
Yeah.
It was like.
Yeah, it's like too much garlic. Garlic is one of those things. There's a threshold. You know, there's a garlic threshold, and there's an oregano threshold.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Now I'm not sure if this is telling me this is bad or not. Not bad as in it went bad, but.
Here's the thing: is it the same coating? Because the coating may be different, and
They look the same. I mean, they're liquid.
yeah, the liquid gels, sure.
But I'm wondering if it has to do with like virgin olive oil with olives that's been pressed for the third time. Because virgin olive oil doesn't taste.
That's
so much
first
like
press,
olives.
right?
The third pressing tastes more like olives.
Yeah, because they're getting closer to the bone, so
I'm
to speak.
wondering if
Yeah,
that's why I've tasted more. It's like the first stuff I had was higher grade.
maybe. Did it cost more? About the same. Same store, or did you go to a different store?
Yeah, the store I got it from before it was out.
Oh.
That was a good brand. It's a name brand. It's one of those brands you see all the time. I'm gonna have to go research it and find out which one is a consumer better brand.
Yeah.
Find out.
I hear you.
Woo. It's strong.
I can wait for Bad Boys. That's not going to be a renter for me, Becca. I can wait for that to be on regular TV.
What?
Bad Boys for Life.
Oh, I see that, dude.
Did you?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got you. Well, they're releasing movies so fast now.
I got
though.
movies that are
Hang on. B1053, Pollard and Dave, Blake and Gwen, good morning to you. 62 on your all metal roofing and siding weather radar. Keep it here. Your chance to get qualified for Mom's Day Out could happen at any moment. And Mom's Day Out consists of an entire day at the spa for Mom and her best friend. We're going to give them both flowers, and we're going to give them dinner for two. It's Mom's Day Out, brought to you by Massage Envy, Glass Doctor, and Dothan Blowpipe. Yeah, garlic's good for you, but there's a definite garlic threshold when it comes to cooking.
I think I have garlic daily. I believe I have garlic daily. I put it on everything.
Do you?
Yeah.
Minced, powdered?
Powder.
Do you use the powder? See, I use minced garlic. And add it to dishes, of course. Now, sometimes I'll squish a clove.
Yeah. That's what I'm cooking.
Yeah.
But if I'm like,
See, the powdered, every powdered garlic I've ever used they've always added salt or something to it.
I have garlic salt.
Yeah, that's different, but garlic powder, yeah.
Garlic powder. So.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, like today when I go home, I'm gonna have me a hot pocket of bacon, egg, and cheese, right?
Yeah.
I spread a little bit of butter on top of it, and then I powder it with garlic powder. I know. It's delicious.
Sharing recipes. What's for supper tonight is pizza night. Pizza night every Wednesday at the Gilligan's. Homemade pizza night. Let's see. I'll show you the last pizza I made because sometimes they're photo worthy. This one was pepperoni, Roma tomatoes, mushrooms, and of course sauce and cheese. But that was last Wednesday. Get it focus there. You got to hold it just right for it to focus. Find the sweet spot. There it is. There it is. There we go. Well, it was in focus there a minute ago. Anyway, that was last Wednesday. Let's see if I have any more. Oh, yeah. Now, my son, the Wednesday before last, made pepperoni, jalapeno peppers, mushrooms, and fried onion rings from Sonic. And that was last Wednesday's pizza. Oh, I didn't know you could use an air fryer to make pizzas. That's cool. Let's see. Oh, here's one. This is another Sam creation. This one is pepperoni, ham, mushrooms, and jalapeno peppers. And I want to say he used chipotle spread on the crust. But every Wednesday, it's pizza night. We buy the pre-made crust. Walmart has them too for $4. And then we make whatever ingredients we want to put on there. And every Wednesday is pizza night. And that way, there's never a worry or a question. Everybody knows what's for dinner on Wednesdays. Or my doggy. That's Buddy. Oh, yeah. Pizza pockets are good. We used to do that. We had one of those sandwich presses, and we did that. Together. Crescent rolls is the dough. That's interesting. They get puffy, though, don't they? Oh, mouth's watering. I got to use some pizza right now. Hey, April, good to see you. B1053, Pollard and Dave and Brad Paisley, his latest No I in Beer. Good morning to you, 62 now on your all-metal roofing and siding weather radar. This hour is a service of Mitchell Mazda on the Boulevard and Enterprise, and we're talking about food on the stream. You know, of course, it's pizza night every Wednesday night at the Gilligan's, but your pet don't know from pizza, at least he shouldn't. What he needs to be chowing down on is fresh-baked gourmet treats from Wolfgang's Bakery and Grooming. Highway 84, just past Publix, on the way to Enterprise from Dothan. Man, let me tell you what, they've got snacks homemade that your dog and apparently Mimi will love. Plus, they got all the organic food and all the raw food and everything you need if your pet has a special diet. Please check out Wolfgang Bakery and Grooming. They don't get puffy in the air fryer? Okay. Now, my in-laws gave us one of those big KitchenAid mixers for Christmas this year. And I've been dying to make my own pizza crust, but yeah, it's a little scary. If you know anything about me, you know I hate a mess in the kitchen. And Mixmaster or the KitchenAid mixer, it just looks like a mess waiting to happen. I guess I'm just going to have to dive in. I'm a very clean as you go guy in the kitchen. And that's a big old thing to be cleaning as you go. But it'll probably be worth it. I'll do some studying on it. How about that? I'll study up on it. National Jelly Bean Day. What? Man, I love jelly beans. Love jelly beans. Sweet. Oh, I know. Hey, Jacob, good to see you, buddy. Yeah. Love me some Jelly Belly. Do you mix them up? I like coconut and mandarin orange mixed together. So fine. So fine. Life is short. Make it sweet. I'm stuck on you. Oh, I love licorice. Oh, I love licorice. Love licorice. Amy will tell you, I love licorice all sorts, where it's like the fondant mixed with the licorice. Oh, you better jump back, Jack. Straight back. Good and plenty's? Oh, yeah. Oh, the nasty ones. No, we played that. Yeah, the booger tasting ones and stuff. That's gross, but yeah. I'm stuck on you. Oh, yeah. Boom. What is my least favorite flavor? Oh, man. You don't like popcorn? You have lost your mind. Coffee, I like real coffee, so least favorite jelly bean flavor. I don't like the, what do they used to call them? The spicy. You know which ones I'm talking about. You got to know which ones I'm talking about. It's OG jelly beans. There were jelly beans that were awesome, and then there was like, what are these jelly beans? It was trickery, I tell you. Of course, if you were a kid enough and you wanted jelly beans bad enough, you'd eat those nasty ones, but I didn't dig them. I love popcorn, yes, indeed. But I like to mix them. I like coconut and mandarin orange mixed together. I'll do it in equal measures. And now I remember when Reagan was president, this is before Becca was even alive. But Reagan liked blueberry jelly bellies, and he said so on national television. Well, the thing was, there was no such thing as blueberry jelly bellies, so they went ahead and started making them after that. Kind of neat. Chicken gravy and biscuit jelly beans. Oh, no. Chicken gravy and biscuits for supper. Girl, you can make that. You can make that all day long. Have you got, I know your oven's not working. Is your stovetop working? I'll give you a $7 recipe. Feed your whole family. $7, most. Maybe $8. But if you've got a 3-inch deep iron skillet, I forget what company it is, but they've got pre-cooked bags of chicken already shredded up. I think it's like $6. All right, so you get your pan nice and hot. I like to use toasted sesame oil because it adds just a nice little hint of flavor. Maybe a tablespoon of garlic. I'll dice up an onion. I like to use fresh sliced mushrooms, portobello if you can get them. Throw those in there. And then, born December 1980. Oh my gosh. So you were 2 when I graduated high school. Anyway, once you get it up to heat and everything, then you dump that still frozen chicken in there. Add whatever you want. I like mushrooms, onions. I like to add some hot peppers in there, but not like the hot red pepper flakes. I like to add garlic, of course. Anyway, get it in there. Put it on a slow simmer because it's going to take about 20 minutes for the chicken to thaw and everything else to kind of cook in and start flavoring the chicken. And that's when you start your pot of rice. That takes 20 minutes. So by the time the rice is done, the chicken is perfect. Oh, that is a go-to, easy to make meal. Margarita, ugh. Margarita tastes like cleaning solution smells. That's nasty. Don't know if I've ever had margarita. Sometimes I'll get just the variety bag and just cram 10 of them in my mouth at the same time. So it just tastes like sugar. Oh, here's the new Lady Antebellum. Earth Day today. It is Earth Day today. Yes, it is good, Beck, and it's easy to make, especially, you know, when it's crazy and time is of the essence, and you can just heat something up in half an hour, total prep time, and everybody's got a full belly. It's enough to feed 4 people. You can watch this video back at your leisure. It's easy. I'll talk about it plenty. It's so easy to do. But you got to have the iron skillet. To me, that's what seals the deal. I love cooking in my iron skillet. I got about 3 or 4 or 5 that I use, but there's 2 that I use always, almost every day. And it's super cured. If you know anything about iron skillets, these things are cured to perfection. Don't use soap to clean them. It's nice water, and because it's better than Teflon. When you've got a properly cured iron skillet, nothing sticks. It takes years to do. Now you can cheat and you can quick cure them, but that doesn't translate to that years and years of use. And I don't know what it is, but wow. The one I use the most, it's like a mirror finish on the bottom, just like it was Teflon. Nothing sticks to it. Don't scrub it. You just hot water. There you have the latest Lady Antebellum Champagne Nights with Pollard and Dave in the morning, holding steady at 62 on your all-metal roofing and siding weather radar. Got rain coming in tomorrow. We're going to let you know exactly what's going on there. Going to be a lot of rain and possibly some winds. Just have to see. This hour is brought to you by Mitchell Mazda on the Boulevard and Enterprise. And today is National Jelly Bean Day. And on our stream, both on Facebook and on YouTube, we are discussing the complexities of jelly bean flavors and trying to find out what's the best and what's the worst. Now, see, I get knocked out pretty quick because I love licorice. What do you guys think? What kind of jelly beans do you like? Comment on our Facebook page, comment on our YouTube stream, or give us a call, 699-1053. You can text it, too. It's the B-Buzz Line with Pollard and Dave, 832. Cook your chicken dark. Meat is best. Yep. Debone shred. Keeps all the broth and chicken. Oh, yeah. Look, see, you and I, we're on the same page. We're on the same page. I like it. Watermelon, is that a thumbs up or a thumbs down, Becca? You can't just say watermelon. Wow. That's a nice turtle. Somebody sent me a picture of that. Oh, that's Warrior Girl. That's a nice looking turtle there, Warrior Girl. Becca loves watermelon. Can't. It's impossible. There you go. When you clean a vacuum cleaner, you become a vacuum cleaner. David Gilmour is what I was looking at. Guitarist from Pink Floyd. Sorry, guys. Got distracted by some music. Yeah, Becca, you are going through serious jelly bean withdrawal. I suggest you remedy that. I wish I could help you, but I can't. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. There's a blue candy dish for sale on Dothan Buy Sell Trade, Becca. You could fill it with jelly beans. You sure could. And drop us a line. Might be covered in Rona. Nah. Nah. Not a candy dish. Come on now. A red. Becca, I think it's just you and me and Warrior Girl right now. Yeah, I can't find cleaners. That stuff. That's hard to do. But I tell you, soap and water is the best thing against the Rona. No question. More effective than anything else is soap. Soapity soap. Well, I mean, if it's just your family. Yes, it is easier to find soap than anything else. But soap is really, based on the research that I've done, the outer coating of the virus just gets demolished by soap and just wipes it out, kills it straight up. So if you're not washing your hands a bunch now, I can't help you, but it's the way to go. How does well water cook, Becca? Does it cook different? I know that's a crazy question. I think it's legitimate. B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning, 8:42. Mimi says she might be back tomorrow. Well, I'm excited to talk about Braden, and hopefully she'll share some pictures of the beautiful baby. It's the Wreckers. It is better. That doesn't surprise me. Right. But do you still have to filter it to get the impurities out? I'm not talking about chemical filters. I'm talking about just dookie or whatever might be in there. Tea tastes better. I can believe that. You know, I used to go to New York a lot, and their water is fine. The Hudson Valley Aquifer puts out some of the finest water. And I'm talking about New York City's water is fine. They don't add anything to it. And it's constantly rated in the top waters in the world. And I tell you what, when it comes to cooking with that water, the dough is better. Oh my gosh, bread in New York City, because of the water, is just so much better. Not a big fan of the bottled water, but I do love the Nancy Springs because that's just like you say, that's straight up out of the earth. And that's, matter of fact, that's what I'm drinking right now. We get the service here at the station from Nancy Springs. And if I buy water, I try to find Nancy Springs. Well, it's local and it tastes good. Hey, Earth Day, good day to give up plastic bottles, right? Leave the pieces when you go. Yeah, 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 yeah. it's hard to stay on a schedule when you're like this. Becca, my son is having issues, and we got to nip that in the bud. No sleeping the day away. Staying up till midnight playing video games. I wouldn't let you do that if school was in, brah. Got to go all dad on him. Yeah, I saw that. Warrior Girl, I sure did. Fortnite, Call of Duty. Oh, yeah. Apex Legends. Yeah. Yeah. I hear the screams of that all the time. And Mortal Kombat 11. And let's see. What has fallen off the radar? Spider-Man. Heck, he gave me his PS4, so Spider-Man's over with. Let's see. Yeah, Apex, Fortnite, Call of Duty, Apex, they're all kind of the same. They're a bunch of kids can get together and, kill each other, kill other people. I don't know. I miss Mario. I love the Lego games on my Wii when I get time to play them. I'm just an old fuddy-duddy. Y'all ever play PC games? I used to be a big fan of Diablo, the whole series. Played them all, beat them all. Diablo 3 was the last one that I remember. And I've had several additions to that game, but they're grinders, what we call grinders. I got a guy that, could one hit kills everything. Got kind of boring after that. Crash Bandicoot, I played that when it was new on the Nintendo 64, if I'm not mistaken. B1053, Ryan Hurd, brand new music there. Every Other Memory, 62. And that's going to wrap it up for yours truly. Don't forget, this hour is brought to you by Mitchell Mazda on the Boulevard and Enterprise. Hey, join us tomorrow. We'll start it all over again at 6. Hopefully, Mimi will be here to tell us about Braden and Ansley and Michael, how they're doing. And y'all have a great one. Make the most of it. Weather coming tomorrow. Don't forget, we love you. God bless you. Star Wars Galaxies, then Guild Wars 1 and 2. So you were definitely on PC, weren't you, Warrior Girl? Sims never got into, and they've got it for the PS4. I've got a PS4 that my son gave me. Too mmany buttons. Y'all, I'm out of here. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great one. Thanks for being with us. Don't forget this afternoon, Wiregrass Strong with Brother Ricky. See y'all.